good, gang? ATG Reacts. We are about to do some doom scrolling real quick. So I thought, why not? You know, why not have some people join me on my doom scrolling adventures? We can all doom scroll and brain rot together. What do you say? All right, let's get to it. What should be the? Where should we start? What should be the first video we click on? Let's just start with the whatever this is. Okay, very fit, shredded. Punjabi rap. Okay. Something about bench pressing. Alright, I'm bored of this. Next. We got a league clip. Ooh, got him. Don't do him like that. Oh, wow. I was about to say 100% hook rate. Another league clip. Sejuani, AP damage, AP buff. He's fighting a Gnar. Oh, nice. Wow. The range on that is crazy. Shout out to all my league players out there. Damn. Oh, wow. It's a lot of damage, man. Damn, okay.
They just want the money. They won't even believe.
I know this guy. Apparently, he has the highest IQ.
Right. Well, that's what people always ask you. They say, why aren't you
in the world today.
Why am I a billionaire?
That's what people. I've seen
Because
people ask.
billionaires hate my guts. See, I don't go along with the. Look, they have to give you the opportunity to make money.
100%.
Connections.
100%.
In order to make money, you need to make friends.
100%.
Out of people who have a lot of it.
If you'd had the connections, would you?
It's a game of manipulation and friend making.
No, I'd have gone after meaning first.
People pleasing.
Now, I used to think that, well, it should be possible in theory to go after both. But I discovered that that wasn't necessarily true. If you go after truth too hard, then you're going to make a bad impression
on the people who have the money.
On the people with all the money.
Yeah.
100%.
Eventually, you're going to be canceled out of any sort of company.
100,000%.
Have fun with my $160. Have a nice day. God bless you. Yeah, God ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you need God.
I know.
I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you.
Don't you pray for me.
Okay. I told her just give me 2 years. Sorry, but that's too long. Damn. Damn, I feel you, homeboy. Sometimes they don't want to be with you when you're down. Stockton. He's from Stockton. The Diaz brothers are from Stockton, aren't they? Look at these little YNs. What are these guys' names again? Trend Twins, I think. That's what they go by.
Hey, bro, I know it's gonna take a
Okay.
lot of y'all a good little minute to get used to her flow and her voice. I love it.
Nah, I don't think it's. I don't think so.
Someone's going to stay middle
Good
class
flow though.
is when they have two very nice cars that are obvious $500, $600, $700 payments sitting in front of a middle class house.
Yeah,
100%
you can see
people are
that.
gonna stay middle class until they break that habit.
Because it's an indicament of their, if that's even a word or is a word to use, it's an indicament of their mentality towards money and the way they operate with money, right? It's like as soon as they start making more, they start spending more on luxury material items instead of spending more on investing or making more money or saving their money, right? So you can see they'll be stuck there because as your income goes up, your spending goes up, right? And not good spending, not buying assets. So yeah. More League. Hero Jaina. Okay. Yeah, she did save him. To be honest, he would have died 100% if she wasn't there.
I know for a fact that all of the wealth I'll accumulate.
Wait, why did his stacks okay?
I know for a fact that all of the wealth I'll accumulate between now and in 20 years' time, in 20 years' time, I would give to be right back in this place with this health
All of the
and
wealth.
this body and all of the time that's left ahead of me, which means that right now is more important than all
Chris
of the wealth
Williamson
I'll
is like the,
generate over the next 2 decades of my life. I know
He's like the self-improvement final boss. Like the guy literally talks in parables. Like the guy literally talks in phrases and popular analogies and popular like hymns about discipline and life, and he speaks in coined terms from brilliant people throughout history. Like everything he says is like it's like a reiteration of, not even a reiteration, he literally says the quote. Like he speaks in brilliant quotes. Like I don't know how to describe it to you.
What's the highest car payment you ever seen?
2,600.
What's that?
2,600 for what?
What's the highest car payment
For
you ever seen?
for what? For a truck?
What's that on?
Duramax.
Huh? GMC Duramax. I cannot type with one hand and like just look up. Oh, it's a 6-liter V8. Oh damn. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. All right.
What's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
$50 a month.
What's the highest car payment you've ever seen?
1,800.
1,800.
1,800.
A month?
A month.
Dude, what was that on?
Rivian. RS1, baby.
What's the
Those
highest car
Rivians,
payment
that's how
you've
much
ever
they
seen?
cost?
2,800.
And what was that on?
Ram TRX.
What's the highest car
Okay.
payment you ever seen?
3,800.
And what was that on?
GTR.
What's the largest car
Damn.
payment you've ever seen?
1,200 actually.
1,200. And what's that on?
That was on a 25 Palisade that I sold.
What's
A
the highest car
Palisade.
payment you've ever seen?
Mine, 1,084.
And what's that on?
A 2025 Santa Fe Calligraphy.
What's the highest car payment you ever seen?
Wow.
26.
Sidekicks wall handstand. Hip escape. Tap the thread crutches. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm actually interested to try all of these.
Oh, this guy. Oh, no, not again.
Got a little jar full of powdered tang.
What the fuck is a tang?
Is the XQC is the indoor boy?
Amounts of ash floating in it.
What the fuck?
Ooh, that's hot. Add a little snow.
From what I remember, this guy's channel is huge though. I think he recently quit.
I like this mug. I made it out of a cow horn.
I think.
Super easy. It's not the most practical.
This guy has a huge channel, a huge following.
There was this one girl who I was talking to, and I told her that I was a construction worker. We were on FaceTime, and the energy was low. The energy was bad. I was like, whatever. I just hung up the phone. 2 weeks later, she hit me up. She just asked me if, like, hey, you want to go to dinner? I was like, sure. So I picked her up at 8, and I picked her up in my Lambo. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that this was your car. I didn't know. There's no way you're a construction worker. Like, with immediate change of voice, tonage, like, she starts flicking her hair as soon as she found out I was rich. There was this one girl who I was talking to.
Yeah. He's just sneaking up on motherfuckers.
Well, I think it's good.
Is it all laser though? Like, is it not actual paintballs? I'm confused. Big investors, panic sellers. Just undercutting. Buys for the low. Buys up all. Sells it for more. Supply and demand, right?
You're a scared little boy sometimes.
After Mike Tyson's therapist said this, he allowed him to talk more about his secret.
Tell him who I really am behind all this stuff.
So he revealed a side of Mike that nobody knows about.
Michael would say to me, my head screams to me when I walk into the restaurant, everyone's yelling this big fat boom. And so Michael and I came up with the system. He would tap me and I would say, and I said, Michael, I love you. The baddest man on the planet had to learn how to ask for help.
I'm fucked up now.
You're a scared little boy sometimes.
All that hypnotizing from Customado. I don't know. Who knows what really is up with him, but okay, boring.
Which country do you feel is the safest?
There's a few.
Dubai.
New Zealand, I think, is the safest. If you can make your way to New Zealand, you're so far off the radar. Madagascar is another great location. Switzerland, if you're going to stay in the European landmass, Switzerland is a very good location. I would also argue that a place like southern.
Okay, he's talking about like getting off the grid type of deal.
But it's not. The southern part of it is going to stay relatively safe. But then there's also island chains, right? Even the Hawaiian Islands will be safer than, say, mainland USA. Bali will be safer than other parts of Indonesia.
House average 120K. That's like that's the biggest one, the house averages. Spinner. I'm interested to do this, but I don't even know if I would bother doing it with a spinner. I would just buy one of the fully made custom, like, I forget what they're called, but like live-in trailers that comes with like the vehicle attached to it already and everything, right?
Drake don't do a diss like an outright diss song where it's a headshot. He gonna do stuff like live 5 blocks down the street from you, DM every single girl in your family.
Where's that crept through the light switch? Is that?
Yeah.
767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down a block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Pay the price, yeah. Niggas think it's sweet. It's on sight. Yeah.
I remember when this whole album came out.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Checks over stripes, yeah.
Well, realistically, the song was on Travis's album, right? If I remember correctly.
Some of y'all are eagles asking chickens how to fly. Your problem is you are getting your information from a bird that never leaves the ground. I need you to find another eagle. Another eagle says.
I get the message, but I don't understand the background. I don't get it. So how long do y'all really shower for? Let's see who's really dirty. Okay. People just be posting random shit, bro. It's crazy. Mind you, this thing has 163 replays? Remixes? 667 comments. Like, people just post anything, huh? Another leak clip. Okay, it's a Brand. Got his combo off versus Aurelia. He gets stunned. He misses his Q. Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
These niggas out here snitching. They with the rat pack. Hit them with the chopper. These niggas out here snitching.
Boner. What killed me?
Flashing forwards, but doesn't get the glare. Lands the auto. Should finish the job though, and the poison ticks off.
Ona finding the solo kill in the mid lane, and then we just get chaos everywhere. You know, Cave.
Sneaky. Crowley slides into the mid lane, but Paze is here. The dot ticking on Ona.
He leveled up. Wow.
Saves the day in the mid lane.
Cave with some excellent jungle play, walking into lane, auto attack movement.
Boner.
You see a beginner doing incline Smith press.
If I could do it, then work on you. Get up and make it work.
But they reduced art, stop bobbing head, tuck elbows.
If I could do it, then
Alright. Ooh.
My dad, he doesn't really care, to be honest with you. Like, he doesn't really care about me in general. So my mom, she is a D1 hater. I actually drove my Corvette C8 back. The next morning, my mom tells me that your dad was literally recording every single side and every single view of the Corvette to show his friends. This is the same dad, by the way, that never approved of me getting a Corvette C8. And then the next day, my mom now was recording videos and taking pictures of the car, trying to send to my grandma. My dad, he doesn't really care, to be
Yo, people do this at the gym all the time. It's annoying as hell.
Trust women after working in nightlife for 20 years?
You know, obviously, you see a lot of cheating. I remember a girl was on a girls' night out in the bar, and she basically, her friends left, and she got talking to a guy. Obviously, she had the wedding.
Her
ring on.
friends
The
left.
guy is actually somebody I know very well. All her friends leave. She says she wants to stay. One of the friends kind of lingers for a little while, trying to get her to leave, and knows what's about to go down. The girl just shoos her away. She ends up leaving. So now it's just her and him. Obviously, we're walking, you know, where we know where this is going to end up. So he's looking at me going, yo, she's married, she's married. I'm like, dude, I don't want to part of this, right? Wow. Yeah, I don't really know the girl. Anyway.
And then the message pops up, want to make money online.
Gets on the phone, and she's right near me at the end of the bar, and she calls her husband, hey babe, Stacy's vomiting and stuff, I'm gonna stay with her and look after her, and so I'm gonna be home late, or I might just sleep at Stacy's house, you know, depending on how she looks. I don't know who Stacy is, but she sure as ain't in the bar at this point, right?
Oh my god.
Right, so fast forward
The
a
risk
few
you
hours, we see
take,
him
putting your heart out
on the
there,
line,
and chasing love,
they disappear. I believe
and a
dumpsters were
family,
involved,
and
right?
relationships.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they disappeared. It's a hidden spot, you know. He comes back in. He's like, Rishi, I'm out. And I'm like, daps me up, leaves. I'm like, dude. She comes in 3 minutes later, just adjusting herself.
Wow.
Calls her husband, has him pick her up at the bar, comes in, and she's introducing him to people like nothing happened. And I'm just like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life.
Do you still trust?
100% you'd be scarred, dog. That's crazy. If it's a true story, which even if it's not a true story, I'm sure things like that has happened many a times. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's part of the game of putting yourself out there and wearing your heart on your sleeve, right? You open yourself up to the risk of something like that happening to you. You just gotta hope it doesn't. You know, you can choose the best person you think ever, and they can do that to you. You know what I'm saying?
Exemption.
Yeah, I don't want to care. I don't
The
really
rule
care
at
about
Disney,
this.
The Disney rule for hugging?
No.
I learned this recently. It's
Tell
the
me.
best thing in the world. At Disney, all of the characters are trained that when a little kid hugs you, you may not let go until the kid lets go first.
That's so good.
Isn't that the best? You hug the kid. Oh, it makes me cry. You hug the kid as long as the kid wants to hug you. And now do that with a friend. Hug your friend until they let go. You know, apply the Disney rule. You know the rule at Disney? The Disney rule.
This chip that you brought to Elon, what's the significance of this? Like, why is it so superior?
We created this thing. I announced it at one of our annual events, and I described this deep learning computer vision. The audience was like completely silent. They had no idea what I was talking about. I had no purchase orders. Nobody wanted to buy it. Nobody wanted to be part of it, except for Elon. He goes, I have a company that could really use this. And I said, wow, my first customer. And he goes, we have this company. It's a non-profit company. And all the blood drained out of my face. I boxed one up. I drove it up to San Francisco, and I delivered it to Elon in 2016. And that
2016.
OpenAI.
This chip that you brought to Elon.
If you Jeff Bezos, bro. Jeff Bezos, if you ever see this, because even the top of the top see shit, I f*** you, bro. If Jeff Bezos couldn't keep his wife happy, so Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady's the best QB of all time. He's
Yeah, at the end of the
good-looking.
day,
He's the
you can
best
have.
to ever do it.
Hey, this isn't rocket science. Like, you got to learn this as young as possible. All the guys out there. I mean, obviously, it depends on the woman you meet, but at the end of the day, no matter what you have, a lot of women will always just focus on the one thing that you can't offer them that someone else can. Even if you have almost everything, they will find something or some reason or some way to like just want more. You know, it's crazy because I don't know. Look at the story of Adam and Eve, right? And the whole story behind Eve being the one to eat the apple and convince Adam to partake in, you know, picking and eating the apple. It's like an analogy, or that's not the right word to use, but essentially it's an analogy for women always wanting more and not being able to settle with what you have. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying every woman is like that, but it's almost like sometimes you have to look at these stories and look at these teachings and things like that, these ancient teachings, and look at how it applies to today. It's not a coincidence. Like, any man out there who knows exactly what I'm talking about, it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we're trying to doom scroll. We're not trying to get that deep.
What the bro? Tom Brady, I FaceTime that for my birthday, bro. That nigga's like my idol. If dumb niggas can't keep that wife happy, what chance do you got? What chance do I got? What chance do you got? If you Jeff Bezos, bro.
Y'all think I can't write songs? Oh, okay, I'm gonna write pop songs. I gave him See You Again. 2020 vision. And then it was
Talent
like,
creators a
you playing
problem,
it safe?
low-key.
I'm like, oh, I'm playing it safe? So then I did Igor.
He's low-key, he's low-key an artist.
He was never good of
Not
a
gonna
rapper
lie.
anyway. That's why he had to pitch his voice and sing. Oh, really? Like the fit got dirty. I was young man and a nigga hit 30. Y'all think I can't write songs? Oh, okay, I'm
all the way from Australia to try these meats. I'm here and it's pretty good.
You come from Australia, mate. Well, check this out. We've got some nice, juicy, perfectly cooked smoked brisket.
So the brisket, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Let's do. You wanna go for a 100-gram brisket?
Let's have it.
Let's do this. Okay, there you go, brother. 100-gram brisket.
That's it. That's all he came all the way there for, just for a brisket.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Is it better than Australian brisket? I think so. Yeah. Hey.
I've come all the way.
This is Teal speaking. How may I help you?
I was calling to get some information on a vehicle I saw on the internet.
Yeah, sure.
It's a 2020.
I forget this guy's name. What's this dude's name again? Andy Elliott. Yeah, he's a big salesperson. What's the word to use? Not guru, but he's a salesman. He trains people how to be better salesmen, trains companies how to train their salesmen better, etc.
This is Teal speaking. How may I help you?
Called by old
Get some
dealership.
information on a vehicle I saw on the internet.
Yeah, sure.
It's a 2025 Chevy Trax.
Hold on one second. Let me make sure we still got that car.
So number one, what does it really matter? He knows the car.
Yeah. For sure, he knows the car's in inventory. And even if the car's not in inventory, I would still say it's in inventory and just try to at least get the customer through the door. A lot of sales is lying. It's blatant lying and manipulation on a lot of sales, but it's a game you're playing, right? Like, you can't have that type of dead air and dead time on the phone with a customer or potential customer.
Inventory. He sees it on his website, and now he's running outside to go and put his hands on the car. Why does he need to do that? He needs to be like, dude, you're gonna owe me a steak dinner. It's your lucky day. Have you ever won the lottery? You got a magic rabbit foot in your pocket? Listen, Andy, I still got the car.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Where are you calling from? But instead of listening to that, I gotta listen to this. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, buddy.
Hey man, great news. That vehicle is still available.
Where are you located?
Downtown Oklahoma City.
I'm from Tulsa. I didn't realize it was that far of a drive, so I think I'm gonna look for one just a little bit closer.
Well, if you don't see anything you like or you're still interested, don't hesitate to, reach out.
See, this is where they get stuck.
That guy just gave up the sale right there. He just gave up the sale.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Teal, like the color.
How long you been selling for, Teal?
I've been here about a year.
Grab a pen. Let's do some training. I'm going to teach you how to overcome this every single time.
100%.
Okay, I'm going to teach you, and then I want you to repeat it back to me. All right, so number one, you're going to start by saying, I totally understand. It's very simple. You always agree with them. And then you're going to say, everybody knows that you can't find the right car in your own neighborhood. That's the reason why they go to the internet. Now, here's the deal. This vehicle, it's literally sitting next to the brand new ones, which probably the reason why you're calling is because you don't want to spend brand new money. You want to spend pre-owned money, but still get a brand new vehicle. Wouldn't you agree, Till?
I totally agree.
Okay, now the objection I heard you say is you don't want to drive that far. And it's not that it's too far, it's that time is your biggest concern. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, and when you say time's your biggest concern, it'll take you an hour and a half to drive down here. Now let me ask you a question. If we get off the phone right now and you drive around locally to all the local car dealerships, and then you have to go inside, sit down with the salesperson, write up a deal, have the manager pencil the deal back and forth with different numbers, how much time do you think that will take?
A lot longer than the hour and a half drive.
Yes, Till, yes. Now you're getting it. It's not a distance objection, it's a time objection. I want you to run it back to me. Are you ready? I'm going to tell you. Hey, Till, I appreciate it, but I don't think I want to drive that far. Go.
Okay, I totally understand that. Sounds to me like time is very valuable to you. Am I correct?
Yes, that's right.
Everybody knows that you can't find the right car across the street. That's why you're looking online and, calling dealerships an hour and a half away. I don't want you to, go to 5 different dealerships trying to find the same car that we have here and end up wasting your whole day. I can get this thing gassed up, cleaned up, ready to go. By the time you get here, we can take it for a test drive and then go inside. If you like it, you could come in and be on your way in a shorter time that it would take you to look all around the dealerships where you live currently.
All right, I get it. A lot of league clips. Girl went from a 10 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. She was doing that on purpose. Interesting. Hey, but it goes to show though, right? Like a lot of people are a lot more better looking than they think. It's just that their beauty and their facial structure is covered by a whole layer of bloat and fat, right? It's like, pay attention to a lot of like bigger girls you see out there, and even bigger guys as well. And just imagine what they would look like if they were to just lose weight, and you'll see it.
If I could do it, then why can't you? Get up and make it work.
Okay, Ninja. This one is, I'm not sure about this one. It's interesting. This one here. But yeah, the toe taps elevated for sure.
And portray this ultimate poise like I've been had it figured out. Nah, I just didn't quit.
I agree. Some goblet squats, heel elevated. Will definitely grow your quads. Is that China? What is that? Where is that? Is that got pressed by a state trooper? What is that label?
Well, you're still under the rig, even if you're not for hire, you still can be inspected. Well, how come you're not for hire?
Because they're my personal cars.
Okay. And where are you heading to?
Dallas.
Where are you coming from just now?
From McAllen.
Whose truck is this?
This is my truck.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have insurance, you have a CDL
Yes,
and everything?
Yes,
Let me look at it. Oh, you want to bought those cars back there?
No, they're mine. I come from a show.
A show? Yeah. You have insurance and everything for
Yes,
this
sir.
truck?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Over, pass me the
registration and then your
there's a white binder right there.
and your annual DOT inspections. You know, you
Jeez, so many.
Yeah.
So what do you do with this truck if you're not using it for?
It's for show. For show. I go to shows.
Where are your inspections at?
Right here.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
There
right
you
here.
go.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know.
There you go. Get out of here.
Huh?
I said get out of here.
I'm good?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Since you ain't got nothing better to do, what do you say to a good old-fashioned fight to the death? And I'll be your judge right here, right now. Whoever's left alive gets to see the outside world again. Sailing a sweet sea.
I don't remember who the demon heir is. Shout out to the One Piece fans.
Take the others, but leave that. So he's still alive, huh? The man they call the Demon Heir. Since
You know how fishes swim in the water, right?
Oh.
They swim. You know how
They swim.
They
Yeah.
swim, right?
Yeah.
I'm faster than the fish.
Impossible, bro.
It's not impossible. I put it to the test. When I was in the Bahamas, I saw a fish, and I told my brother, I said, I'm gonna catch this fish, and he said, no, you're not. You know what happened 5 minutes later? I caught the fish and I cooked it. That's what I'm saying, bro. If I were to race you, bro, I'll eat you for dinner, bro.
What do you mean you're gonna eat me for dinner? That's kind of strange, bro.
You know how fishes...
Just be posting anything. Just post your content. Goat rapper, by the way.
My wife makes
I know there's debate, but there shouldn't be. Goat rapper.
My wife
100%.
makes $25 per hour, and I make $75 per hour. We want to buy a $700,000 home. What's our monthly payment look like? Let's do the math. Your wife's annual.
She's $25 an hour. He's $75 an hour. So her annual income, her income is what? Her income is like 45K, 50K a year. Like 35, 40K after taxes maybe. And then his is what? Well, his tax bracket is different, first of all. Okay, so their income together is probably like 120K maybe, 130K.
Income $25 an hour, 40 hours a week times 52 weeks is going to give us $52,000. Yours is going to give us $156K. So between the two of you, you have $208,000 annually. If we divide this by 12, it's
Whoa. Is that how they do it? They don't do it by... I'm surely they do it by the taxed amount.
going to give us $17,133 per month. Lenders require typically a 45% debt to income ratio, which is going to give us about $7,100 per month for our total housing expense. And you have enough for 10%? We do. So down payment's going to be $70,000. So your loan amount is going to be $630K. Your total principal and interest is going to be $39.82. Let's assume taxes $600, insurance another $300, and because you're putting less than 20% down, you're going to have your private mortgage insurance of another $200 a month. So when we add all these together, it gives you an all-in payment of $5,082. You more than qualify based on your and your wife's income. My wife makes $25
And that's on us, what, a $600,000 house, he said?
per hour, and I make $75 per hour. We want to buy a $700,000.
700K. Okay, in Toronto, right now, Toronto, Ontario, I think the average house is like 900 or 800, 900K. For like a shit box, by the way.
I'd like the world to know and understand that I was in a relationship. I love this girl. I was so into her.
Hold on, this is what men don't say. This man was interviewed by a popular influencer in this video. He shares a difficult situation that once destroyed him, and he also explains how he overcame it. To all men experiencing a difficult situation right now, brother, you're not alone. You will get through this. It's okay to feel what you're feeling, but you will rise, brother. Break the impossible. You got this.
I would have done anything for this girl, and she knows it. The sad thing was, I remember I had a seizure, passed out. Like, I woke up. I don't know what caused this or what happened. I remember 3 cops are surrounding me, and I started going nuts. And I tried to understand exactly what's going on. And I remember my girlfriend was just screaming, "I love you," constantly. And then next thing you know, I woke up in the hospital. And I don't know why. They released me, they discharged me. I came back home to her place because I was basically living with her. And I find this girl with her ex the same night I had a seizure, the same night I went to her place, and they were fucking. And seeing that made me realize that this is what the world's capable of.
Dog, I just got... You know that like gut punch you feel in your stomach where your stomach just feels empty, but like butterflies at the same time? I just got that right there. Because I just imagined, like I felt what he would have felt in that situation. That's crazy. If this is a true story, that's crazy.
That destroyed me, bro. Just think that there are life problems here that are more psychological than it is a physical. And it it can become physical if it's really deep to that person and they're hurt. If become more of a man to understand.
It doesn't manifest into physical. Psychological hurt does manifest into physical, depending on how deeply and reoccurring the psychological hurt or pain is, right? 100%, without a doubt.
Physical. And it can become physical if it's really deep to that person and they're hurt. If become more of a man to understand that this is pain that you gotta embrace. If you don't embrace this,
It breaks you.
crush.
You have to face it head on.
Become someone that hates women when you shouldn't. You should love them, respect them, and cherish them. But I think that I would never find myself ever getting with someone that's showing me any sorts of pattern. I would like the world to know and understand.
Any sorts of patterns of, probably what is he probably going to say? Manipulation. Any patterns of distrust. Any patterns of lying, or probably certain things he looks for now. His guard's up, right, compared to before. Like, if this story is true and it looks like it's true, like just the way he's carrying himself, his facial expression, the way he's talking about the story, it doesn't come across like somebody just making something up, you know? That's crazy. Yo, finally the first funny video. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is so true. I do the same thing. Oh shit. Why?
Have you
Alright.
seen the blizzard? When that guy takes the blizzard from Dunkin' Donuts and he puts it next to a
Oh,
clear
the
cup to
donuts?
show you how much. No, it's the drink, that frozen coffee.
Yeah, it's not a blizzard. I think the blizzard is DQ, right? Yeah. What does Dunkin' Donut have? This drink.
Yeah.
And that frozen coffee drink has so much
Yes.
sugar.
But
it
I've
puts
seen
a
this
clear
before. It's a
cup next to it so you
ridiculous
can
amount
see
of,
how
and
much
bro,
sugar
people will
it is.
have this as like a snack, and mind you, they'll still go on to have a lot more things throughout the day. Your body's in agony, like
183
Bro.
grams of sugar. So it's 34 teaspoons or 51.5 cubes of sugar.
What have you learned most about money? Once you get it, it's easy to get a lot more.
facts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Very easy.
Like it took me.
It takes forever to make the first little bit.
If you're like, hey Dave, you gotta go make an extra $5 million in the next week, I could do that like that. Hey, once you got it, once you get over the hump.
Mm-hmm.
It comes.
It's so true.
When I really got a lot,
It's an unfair game in that way, right?
I spent 5 hours just talking about the interest I was getting on it. I couldn't believe it. It's like I'm making money not doing it. It's just like
That's when you're really making money, when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
when you're not working.
yeah,
And
It's the
your
best
money's working for you, although you're not working for it.
Yeah, but
Your money's working for you. I can't even do Shannon Sharp the way he talks. I can't do it.
once we got going, it goes.
What have you learned most about
What have you learned about money?
Once you get it.
You're convinced today is the day you'll hit 225 on bench. He was dreaming. Let's see something, if it's something I do. Nah, I've never done that before in my life.
If you get exercise, you 10,000. Oh, what? What exercise you want to do? Let's do this pull down. That's too easy. For me, it's easy. I don't know what you. All right, good luck. Hey, one rep. Oh, chill out. All the way down. Bro, you got muscles for nothing.
That's not a rep. Alright, he beat him.
I did 1 and 2. That counts. I need you to sign a waiver before you do
About to sign a waiver. Hell no, bro.
Too easy.
Damn, why is he doing it like that?
Alright, that's the money you would have won, but you gotta work on your. Don't play with me, bro. What happened? Don't play with me. Let me go $1. $1? Nah. We on the dollar.
What do you fill your mind up with daily? Proverbs 4:23 states that.
Alright, we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it with some proverbs. We're gonna end our doom scrolling our brain rot with some holy words.
What do you fill your mind up with daily? Proverbs 4:23 states that we are to guard our hearts with vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. And so, what do we constantly consume? What do we constantly absorb in our lives? And we let information and or things in our lives that may affect how we are and shape us to who we are, because what comes into us will come out of us eventually. So it might not be right away, but basically over time, the way we let information in, how what we watch, what we listen to will shape who we are. And so, food for thought, what do we let inside our hearts, inside our minds that shape our future? I touched on this on one of my earlier videos where what comes out of us is coming from our heart, and that those things that coming out are not just random things, because those things that we speak are the things that have been filling us up. You know, it could have been in the last day, in the last week, or so. Whatever we bring into our soul will come out of it. So just remember that the springs of life flow through you.
Okay, amen. You're just reiterating the same point over and over. But shout out to Kingdom Standard HQ if this is that guy. Amen. I hear the message, but you're reiterating yourself. Alright, yo, I'm out. That's it. We've been scrolling for 40 minutes. Do you see how easy it is to waste your time on a daily basis? Bro, that felt maybe like 15 minutes max. You're telling me I've been sitting here scrolling through videos for 40 minutes. Brother. Yo. Anyone watching this video, I hope you realize how dangerous it is, so you kind of ease up on your doom scrolling a little bit. You know, I'm not saying don't ever do it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to sit down and let yourself take a breather from life and just enjoy some videos. Hopefully your algorithm has more funny than mine, because that's all I really scroll for, is to find funny stuff. But still, the time escapes you like that. Now imagine if you did this multiple times a day. Right? It's like 2-3 hours out of your day gone. That could be put towards something actually beneficial. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.